black, weird and black, they for that. Hold up, steer it back, weird and black, they revere that. Yup, you hear that?
Turnstile, switch it up. Young nigga raised hard, he learned not to give a fuck. Young nigga came far, still never give enough. Coming with the flavor, delicious, so she lick it up. Bust down, stick it up, I put it down, so pick it up. Scud town, saviors, done some till he shift to musk. Stench so stank that the shit compares soft to us. Crud so dank, make your face much dripping, cuz club go shake when the bass gets to hitting ya. They ain't really hearing us, but they gon' feel something when the way is paved clear enough. I don't fear nothing but the fate is God really not. Well, fuck it, got the world in my hands, and that's real enough. Fuck it, got the world in my hands, gold forms to touch. Might just spend it all one time to give it all to us. Yeah, give it all to us.
Yeah, this that hip hop body, rock, hardcore, karate, chop, neo-Nazi, nasty, not feel it in my chest. How could you wear that name? Must be automatic shame. He's an automatic lame, heard it from the best. Fresh flow, let's go. Plus I got a lot of heart. It's necessary when you dabble in this art. Grab canvas, paint picture, use them acrylics, paint a picture so vivid the people gotta feel it like the Kaaba. Lyrics bear fruit like guava, words spilling out of my brain like lava. Spills out the top of a volcano, and they know that A-Right is not the one to play no. I'm Kano in Mortal Kombat, cause the lyrics like blades. Aim it at your juggler when I'm on stage. Until you heard me spit, homie, you ain't heard rage. On another chapter, so turn a turn. Okay, got that out my system. A-Right on another planet, dog, you must have missed them. When I do it, how I do it's of my own volition. Go make my destination even in the worst condition. My crew's the Blues Brothers, cause you know we on a mission. Eternity of roses I make bumping in your system. I mean, banging in it, I'm still hanging in it. I got a gang of wisdom, I got a gang of rhythms. I got a lot of soul, I found the pot of gold. I'm wrapping that shit up, gon' sell it to the globe. I got some game to give them, they don't really want, but they really need it. And I want you to succeed, I want you to be free. I want you to remove every obstacle from being what you truly wanna be. I truly wanna see, and I can only lead by example. So here's a sample for me, so get up.
He's the one drinking beer. I'm drinking water. 2 touchdowns a game?
Yes, in the game.
You're tripping.
How you high? No,
It is
high
Super Bowl
expectations.
time.
I don't know what we're doing in that front office, man. Twiddling our fucking dick.
Ryan, I just need you to drink this.
Wide receiver trivia. That's what she said.
Her.
The fuck?
Her upset.
Are those crutches?
You can see Ryan's crutches. What is going on, folks? Welcome back. Welcome back to your favorite show on the internet. This is After Further Review, episode 141. I am your co-host, Jalen Brown.
I'm our other wonderful co-host. Back at it again, Shaquille Brown.
Back at it again because he missed a week.
We get to that here.
Pivotal week. But anyways,
Don't worry.
I'm your most patriotic co-host, Malin.
Yes.
How's
Till I get
everybody
my Crocs.
doing? Until you get your Crocs. Until you get them white boy feet. You already got white feet, though, because your feet ashy.
Definitely not streaming in from a foreign country.
Yes, you are.
Sarasota, folks.
Sarasota.
Lester.
Best dentist on the mankind, Sarasota.
The dentist is back, folks.
Definitely stateside.
Man, that girl can pay her rent now because of Nestor's.
Whoever Nestor works for, he's definitely stateside. He is.
Sarasota is so nice.
He is. Okay, first of all, this man
Vanity
lives
County, baby.
This man lives in the shack. Talk about penthouse right now.
Same corner we gotta watch this man in the shack.
Penthouse, outhouse. It's all in the language you use.
This is a show where we talk about the NBA and
We
the
do.
NFL.
And other
I know it's
a
hard
little
to
bit
believe.
of golf. A little
Some
bit of
golf sometimes. Yeah, we don't.
Sometimes I make you guys talk about some baseball.
Right. There's some
Sometimes.
baseball. It's been some football as of late.
There you go.
Then we've got a draft later today. If you stick around to the second half, we are of course doing our second annual After Further Review kind of fantasy NBA draft where we just draft our own starting five. So
Goddamn.
stick around for that. That will not be controversial at all.
Shaq's gonna draft every Miami Heat but Jimmy Butler. Number one pick, Tyler Hero.
How do you buy your number
4
two?
Heat players than LeBron.
Before
Sounds like a ring to me.
Before we get into the news here, do want to mention that if you're not watching the show live, we do stream live every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So click the first link down in your podcast description below if you want to be taken to the stream or the replay of this episode stream. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you can keep up with every single video that we put out and be notified when we go live, just in case you forget. So there's that. Moving on, Shaq, our very own Shaquille was not here last week.
Oh, 1 week. 1 week. We have to make a whole segment out of it. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, it's not a whole. It's not a whole set. It's a tribute.
Right. We just want to make sure.
We made you a tribute.
Well, you did not die. But
You didn't die, but something got fizzled out.
Nestor saw this last week. I don't think you'll be able to hear it this time around, but it was the same video that we opened up with last week. So
if Miami can maintain their momentum and find a way to beat the Bucks in this series, you will be seeing us in the final. There is no question, if, ands, or buts about it. So be prepared to see us.
And the Miami Heat become the 6th in NBA history to win as an 8th seed in the first round.
That's his only comeback. Game one.
Wants his ring,
There you
and he's
go.
gonna get it,
There you
and he's like, fuck him. But he's got to play lights out. He's gonna come out there and play lights out. Butler's gonna put the whole load on his shoulders, and I say he wins game one. Great momentum. That's how you start a series.
All 3 of the previous series, they were the underdog. All 3 of those series, they won game 1. Denver's 9-0 at home in the playoffs. They take game 1. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets win their 4th straight road game in these playoffs and regain home court advantage. Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Well, no, we put Nestor out there.
Denver Nuggets are 1 win away from their first ever NBA title. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Murray falling away. Rebound, Brown bangs it home. Bruce Brown puts the Nuggets back up by 1. Jimmy Butler on the drive, gets inside, stops. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And a foul. 2 free throws from Contavious Caldwell Pope. It's over. At last, the long wait is over. After 47 years, the Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
To the Super Bowl World Series than to go and lose. Always better. So you can say whatever you want. Our Celtics not making it. It's better that our Celtics did not go to the
are y'all so
finals
hateful?
and
That's
lose.
why
We're not hateful.
Y'all very hateful.
Truthful. Was that not the truth? That happened.
It happened.
What happened?
Real life.
Hateful. I think
Real
y'all
life.
just
It is not
No.
hateful.
But y'all would have
Oh.
the whole narrative would have been different if y'all would have made it and lost. Y'all would have been like, I'm happy we made it to the playoffs.
Nope.
Made it
I was mad
contender.
last year. I was pissed off when we made it. And
When we
lost.
lost in 6
I was
games.
mad. Yeah, 6. Not 5. We're not talking 5. Not 5.
I was heartbroken when we lost.
I should have missed 2 weeks in a row. That's what I should have done.
This video would have still been waiting for me.
You were never going to escape this moment.
Oh, it's horrible.
Should have done like other ESPN hosts and then retire from the.
He's about to do a Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
Bayless.
just leave.
He about to thank everybody that's not here, and then walk out.
I like to thank all
Like we got
non-Celtics
makeup
fans.
and producers. Well, I guess you're the producers. So go ahead. And
I guess he's thinking all the same, like the 3 of us, just over and
I'm
over
just
again.
saying, if Shaq leaves, I want Joy Taylor on the show.
Agreed. That's the only person I'll settle for is Joy Taylor.
I don't know that I could actually stomach her actual thoughts on sports, though. I think they're pretty terrible.
I like a good amount of hers. It might just be because of her looks, but
She got to stomach something else.
Okay.
just waiting for that.
Okay. All right.
get out of
You
this
know, we could still be respectful.
When does this show ever be respectful?
Us.
Joy Taylor, if you ever want to come on this show,
Yeah.
you don't want to come on this show.
We never getting on FS1 now. I guess.
Right, well, there's our FS1 bridge is burnt down.
Yeah, that's burnt. We had Shannon, but he left, and then there was Joy, and Shaq just took care of that.
Lord have mercy.
I feel like I was the only one in that thought process, but I was the one that vocalized it. So I'm sorry.
But no, I don't know. I just whenever like 75% of her takes, I'm like, stop. You're trying.
75. Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's not good.
I would. I'm the opposite. I'd say 75.
That's
I
just
usually
because you like looking at her when she talks.
No, yeah, usually I'm just listening, to be honest.
No,
I'm
you're
looking at the
not.
screen.
Don't add. Just because your wife might be listening right now.
Oh no, she knows that Joy Taylor's fine as hell. She knows damn
Not
well.
listening to her.
So is Joy Taylor one of your get out of jail free cards?
Yeah, there's plenty of those.
Oh
absolutely.
wow. Okay.
We all know my New York reporter that forever losing my heart.
Oh good.
She don't want you.
I know that. That's the best part. There ain't no pressure.
G Money in the chat. Shout out to him. Y'all be hearing from him a bit later. He says, watching the tribute for the second time, I wept. I laughed. I felt the gamut of emotions. This is by far the best video ever made.
Level of respect for me
Amen.
on this show is
I mean that is.
unbelievable.
Well, I mean he's talking about cinematography.
Was it Titanic?
Well, no, someone's reenacting that in real life.
I was about to say we said people in the reenact this game would die too. So what's going on?
We're talking about gamemanship, showmanship, video cinematography. We're going after Emmys.
Right, that's what we're
Okay.
heading for. Well,
Can we go to the news? Let's transition.
I guess we'll get into it.
I feel like,
We're trying to get an ESPY here.
I feel like we've beat this dead horse of my team losing way too long.
no.
It's been 2
Yeah,
weeks.
folks.
We got a little bit while longer because I don't think the NBA season starts again until October.
Right.
So we got some time.
Yeah. So
We gotta start
some
worrying
fun.
about our NFL schedule that we gotta start recreating.
No, we can do that
records with.
too. We can multitask.
I can't. Let's move on.
we've got a bit of news to get into, and we're going to start with John Morant being suspended for 25 games next year. Shaq, I know you were very vocal on this.
I feel like for the aspect of he's already done it once, suffered for it once, and then still chose to go do it again because it was kind of like, fuck it. It's an aspect of, to me, me personally, if I had to worry about making my own personal decision without other people's opinions, whole season, done. The whole next season, just done. That is a pure ignorance of the aspect of this man don't give a fuck about you, your rules. This man is here to do his own thing. So why should I care what affects you, your money, your legacy? It doesn't matter to me. Me as the NBA, Go ahead and sit yourself down for the whole entire season. Flex all your guns you want, because guess what? You ain't touching the court. Don't matter to me. Flex all you want to do. I just think this man don't respect the league and don't respect the rules that go on. And just kind of wants to do his own thing, Mr. Clearance. So,
go ahead, Malin.
I was just talking to G Money about this last night, so I understand why the NBA went 25 games. Because they don't want to shut Ja Morant for a whole season. They want him to get his act together. They want to be able to market this man. They want to be able to have him be a star for the next 10, 15 years. They don't want him to throw his whole career game or his entire career away. So they're going to give him the 25 games. Now, I think it should have been a little more harsh. I think you do the same thing or a similar thing within 2 months. And we're not like, yes, okay, so you didn't break a law because, you're brandishing a weapon inside of your own car.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of laws that, penalize you for being stupid, which is exactly what he was. So, and the fact that his camp came out and said, oh, well, it was actually a toy gun. A toy gun? That actually makes him look worse.
Right.
Like, I already was calling him Clarence. Right? He was already a wannabe thug, but now he's a wannabe thug carrying around a fake pistol. It's not even real.
That's pretty bad.
But it makes it look even if that was the truth, I'd be like, damn, that's actually a worse look for it to be fake. It's actually better that the gun is real.
Right. But his buddy was ducking out the way because it was a toy.
Yeah, he was ducking out the way, and then somebody was like, nah, man, put it down.
Right.
That's not a good look. But then again, how much money does he stand to lose? But they're making live videos on social media. Why are you making live videos on social media? Who are these clowns?
Right.
When is your dad actually going to become your father again and stop trying to be your damn best friend and actually parent you and tell you you're running amok, you're acting stupid.
Right.
And you need to start acting like somebody that has a hell of a lot more to lose than all your deadbeat friends. And one of the other things I talked about is that, a lot of people give LeBron James a lot of shit, right? He did it right. He had friends in high school. What did he do? Helped him go to college.
Right.
Helped him get degrees. You get to work for the businesses that I opened up with my money. You get to make a name for yourself instead of just free money off of me.
Right.
All Ja Morant's friends. It's like Michael Vick 2.0, except dogs aren't dying right now. But it's just as stupid.
It does kind of feel the
just
same.
as stupid.
With the worst legacy, to be honest. At this point.
Except he ain't going to jail yet.
Right.
But he's going to. I don't think he's going to stop.
Yeah, probably not. I'll go real quick here, Nestor. I just think that they should have given him half the season, let him come back after Christmas or something, or maybe around the All-Star break. But, I do get it. They don't want one of their biggest stars to not be on the court for a substantial period of time. But even with that being said, we could all suffer to only have half of a season watching Ja Morant play. I think that would be just, but go ahead, Nestor.
I think the 25 games is perfect. The moment it happened, I was like, my first reaction was, this guy's stupid, blah, blah, blah. But now, I don't, like Malin said, I don't think the NBA wants this kid out for too long. So I think 25 games is perfect. If he does this again, well, then we can talk about something way more severe. But
you mean when he does this?
But how many chances do we give one person to make the same mistake over and over again?
So next time, 30 games.
5 more games after that. Increments of 5. That's when we get it right.
Nestor sounds like a man that gets in trouble with his woman a lot and is just trying to stagger on a little bit of punishment at a time. Give me a little bit more life expectancy.
Got to get out ahead of it. That way you hedge your bet a little bit. Well, John Morant, we'll see you in a few months when you bust out an Uzi on the locker room or something. Something weird.
This guy have a rocket launcher by the end of the year. It's just set up. It's like, I'm only gonna get 35 games for this.
I just can't wait. Like he should capitalize on this and have his own Call of Duty avatar.
Yeah, you should.
Can you imagine?
Because who the hell want to run around with Kevin?
Can you imagine on shipment with a John Morant skin on
That would
shipment?
be amazing.
Running around with double pistols,
a John Morant skin.
gold-plated pistols.
And the sad thing is, only the sweaty kid's gonna have
Oh,
it,
right.
so
You'd be
you're gonna
going
get work by him.
56-2 or something
Exactly.
ridiculous.
That's what he needs to do. He needs to at least make some money off of his dumbass.
He gets like a 10% of it.
It's like, I shouldn't have guns in real life. Watch this Call of Duty, bitch.
John Morant on ship.
I can see it now. He missed. If anything, he's missing out on the great business. He made more money on that than the NBA so far.
Call of Duty could make a lot of money. I swear to
They'd
God,
love to have him.
If anybody is listening, make this happen.
Yes.
Just for all the sweaty ass kids.
Right.
John
Run
Morant.
They can look good when they're shitting on us.
I mean, I bet they'd make him look cooler with a gun in Call of Duty than
Oh,
he does
yeah.
in real life because he looks awkward as shit
I mean,
when he's holding a gun.
probably be hitting more shots than he will in his whole career in that fucking one match. So
I mean,
Well.
he is a talented basketball player.
he is, but availability is better than no availability than anything else. So
In other news here,
According to Nestor, he's only going to get 30 games next time. So
well, he can still play a good portion of this.
the Phoenix Suns, they have traded away their star point guard, Chris Paul. They also traded away their not-so-star point guard, Landry Shamet, second-round picks, and a few pick swaps to the Washington Wizards in exchange for Bradley Beal. This was a bit of a shock to me. The first thing that came to mind, though, the Wizards now have another has-been point guard.
they collect them.
I don't know
It's
why.
like the Smithsonian of has-been point guards.
They sure do love him up there in Washington, but
Right up there with like the Apollo lunar module.
right, they just
Put
got
a wax up there of all of them.
yeah. So Bradley Beal in Phoenix now. Does this change any of your opinions about the Suns' championship chances next year?
They win 3 more games next season.
All
than
right.
they did last season, and then there you go. It works out.
He said it works out.
Perfect trade. One up.
Here's my problem with the trade. It makes you even more front heavy.
Yep.
In the West, where you need more depth. Every team in the West is front heavy except for Denver.
Yep.
Every team.
Yeah.
So if you get hurt, you have a bad couple games, you have no depth to save you.
Right.
Jokic did not play great every single game in the finals.
Right.
Didn't play great in every single game in the Western Conference Finals. But Murray, other people stepped up. They have the most depth in the Western Conference. It's one of the things that made Golden State really good for as long as they were. They had depth. So you're just adding Phoenix with their 3 to the same with the Lakers and AD and LeBron James and the Clippers with Paul George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi. I almost actually forget he's still in the goddamn league.
I know. He only plays 2 games a year.
He's played like 5 games since he won the finals back in 2019.
Right.
In fact, there was somebody Miller said that his GOAT is Paul George. I forget who said it, but it made me laugh when they did. I think it's a college player coming in the NBA. I was like, well, you're getting drug tested because you're clearly on narcotics. But yeah, I mean, they're just more front heavy. You're more dependent on 3 people than an entire team now. Like, you're not better. You have the chance. It's like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
All over again with Kyrie and Durant. Now you just traded out Kyrie
Right, for
and
Devin
Harden
Booker.
for Beal.
Right.
And I'm like, are you really better?
Yeah, it's very strange because they just poured salt more in that wound. Like their biggest problem was they just did not have the depth because as soon as Chris Paul went down, it was like they had absolutely no answer at the point guard position. And then, of course, whenever KD or Booker go to the bench, their offense was non-existent. And Beal, he's not a spring chicken. He is a bit older now, and seems like he's injured quite often, at least these past 2 years. So this was just odd to me. It seems like they just kind of swapped out an older injury-prone player for another older injury-prone player and lost Landry Shamet in the process.
And has anyone been more screwed by the NBA than Chris Paul?
Right.
I mean, just first of all, you play in New Orleans.
Yep.
And then the NBA blocks your trade to the Lakers.
Right.
He could have been there with Kobe, Dwight Howard. Like he could have been a part of that. And I think that squad with him at that age,
right,
at that time,
that
him and Kobe,
yeah.
Ooh, man, Kobe's legacy might have been
right
real close to Jordan's at that point.
Yeah.
But the NBA blocks that, so he goes to the Clippers.
Right.
Gets stuck with Blake Griffin. And then,
jump over the hood.
he goes from that to what, Houston? Was it Houston?
Yes.
And then he goes to Oklahoma.
Right, for a year.
And he goes to Phoenix.
Right.
Then he goes to Washington. It's like every team gets worse. And then once they get better, he gets shipped off again. It's like it's terrible.
Just damn. Nestor, what'd you think about this?
Yeah, just the same. I guess slightly better because CP3 that hasn't done much in recent years with the Suns, I feel. So maybe Bradley Beal can, I don't know, hopefully. For them, he won't get injured as much. But yeah, same issue is, persisting, which is they have no depth. So I don't think they'll do much better next season.
G Money is saying that CP3 will not be playing for the Wizards next season.
No, he'll probably get bought out.
Right.
He'll get to listen. Maybe he'll finally become a Laker.
Maybe.
Yeah, him and Draymond Green. I don't know.
Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the ultimate old man team.
He'd be like
LeBron, CP3.
Be like the next Steve Nash playing for the Lakers. But,
make that happen. I would love to see that. But
geriatric team.
All right, next piece of news. Michael Jordan sells the Hornets to two people that I'm not gonna lie, I'd never heard of them prior to this piece of news. But yeah, the sale price apparently was $3 billion for the team, and yeah, I guess that's it for MJ and his long run as a owner of an NBA team here, which obviously not a lot of success from MJ there.
This man's a god awful owner, but great businessman because you look at how much he bought the team for in comparison to what he actually sold it for. So
okay, I mean, everybody is giving Michael Jordan all this credit because he bought an NBA franchise and then he sold it, and oh my God, he made more money than what it like. Everybody makes more money when they sell a professional sports franchise these days. Even racists. Dan Snyder. No one is in. Wow, Dan Snyder is such a great businessman because he bought the Redskins for $800 million, changed the name twice, and sold it for $6 billion. Like, we're giving Jordan credit for the dumbest shit right now. And it's really asinine because everybody wants to... If you want to just put parameters of, and Nick Wright was talking about this earlier, if you just want to do parameters of playing careers between him and Jordan or him and LeBron James, let's do that. But everybody brings in all this other stuff. They bring in, well, he's a shoe icon. LeBron James never sold as many shoes as Jordan did. Like, Jordan changed the game with all that. The brand of Jordan, right? Oh, so he has to be the GOAT. Like, they put that in there. But everybody wants to do two things. They want to take away the last 2 years that Michael Jordan played in the NBA. For some reason, those don't count. Right. They don't count. He's the GOAT because he was 6 for 6, even though he played 15 years. never won a playoff series without Pippen. But that's maybe he should have hired Pippen in the front office of the Charlotte team, because you know what? His playing career was 15 years. He owned the Charlotte team for 15 years, and they won 3 playoff games and never won a playoff series. So to this day, the only playoff series he has ever won in 30 years as an owner or a player is with Scottie Pippen by his side. So we probably should have hired him on there. But 15 years, 3 playoff wins, 0 playoff series won. And like he skates by. Yet LeBron James gets blamed because Westbrook went to the Lakers. Doesn't even own the team. He's not the GM. Doesn't own the team.
Right.
But he gets dragged over the coals because he's trying to play GM. He's trying to play GM. Motherfucker, Jordan owned the team. And they were shit for 15 years. One of the worst teams in NBA history over 15 years. Right. But it's okay because he's the GOAT. But he's a smart businessman because he sold it for more than what he bought it for, even though every other person, even Donald Sterling with the Clippers,
right,
with his old racist ass. Like,
Nestor, go ahead.
Come on.
I read about this and because that name was familiar, Plotkin. I don't know why, but it turns out this is the guy who's I don't know if it's a private equity firm or what it is. He was involved in the GameStop short squeeze when it happened. So you already know this man makes horrible decisions.
Oh my God.
It's great for the Hornets.
Was that where he got his money from?
Jesus Lord.
That's where he lost a lot of his money from.
This is what we're doing.
Well, yeah, they're in good hands. G-Money saying that he still keeps a minority share of the team, and
right.
Pippen never won a championship without MJ. We're not going to get into that, but
Well, that's what I'm saying. Pippen should have been with him in the front office.
Last thing we need is a Jordan, LeBron, Pippen argument. We'll be here till 5 a.m.
Okay. There's a reason why Shaq doesn't want to be here till 5 a.m. Otherwise, he'd be down for this LeBron Jordan debate. I have switched this man over to the LeBron side.
Usually, I instigate this battle about LeBron and Jordan.
Now he just wants to get out of here early. Somebody's waiting for him.
Let's keep it moving.
Their name might not be Anastasia, but they're probably going to have amnesia by the end of the night. So, the
next bit of news here. Draymond Green has declined his player option, so he'll be a free agent in just a few weeks here. Draymond very good chance he will not be a Warrior anymore. I mean, I would imagine he won't be a Warrior anymore at this point. But what do you guys think? Do you think he'll have a pretty good market out there for another team to come scoop him up?
Nestor, why don't you go first on this one?
I don't know. I don't.
Good commentary.
Who could actually use his defensive capability?
I mean, the Heat.
Toxic.
Denver scored a lot of points.
What happened?
I said that he could use him.
Oh God!
I knew you guys was gonna go first because of the Heat, but I actually think he could go to the Celtics.
No. That's just because you want to see us implode. I actually think you would make the Heat better if you went to the Heat. I'm being all seriousness. I think if the Heat end up getting Dame Lillard, they get Draymond Green.
Which they won't, but yeah.
Well, they probably are going to get him. As much as you and I are going to like the fact that they're probably going to get him, they're probably going to get him. You get those two people on the Heat, that's a title contender. Not just the title get to team, but an actual title contender, meaning that you could actually win it.
Rico, we're title contender this year. What do you
man, you've been 2 and 3 years and you barely showed up. Y'all got the T-shirts and the hats for showing up, but y'all were never gonna win it. The Lakers spanked you. Denver spanked you. You let some Serbian guy that cares more about racehorses beat y'all's ass. Didn't even want to go to the parade. He cared so little about winning the NBA championship. He's like, nah, I got to get home to Serbia. I got a horse race on Sunday. I don't want to be a part of the parade. Yet Jimmy Butler's like all about winning, and his ass got beat. But I think that if they got Dame Lillard and they got Draymond Green, like I really do think that, and I think they kind of fit the culture of what the Heat would want to do. And the last thing I really want to see, as much as I would love to see LeBron James going on top, I don't want to see Draymond Green and Chris Paul going to the Lakers and teaming up with, One Leg Davis and LeBron James and like trying to do a run that's not going to be the team like Denver.
Yeah.
So, I just think that Draymond Green in Miami with Butler as a teammate, even if they don't get Dame, oh my God, that'd be funny.
He does fit that bill of characters there with Butler, Lowry. I can see kind of out of buy. I don't know if Lowry's still going to be there.
I don't think Lowry really counts. He's kind of he's a shadow.
Yeah,
has been.
But
unfortunately, I think in the package of getting those players, I think a couple of those other people might have to end up being traded or dipped off to get them. So.
Who's worth keeping?
They probably end up Hero might end up getting sent off.
Should be
Lowry
got to the finals without him.
Yeah, Lowry might end up getting sent off.
Lowry made like what 1-3.
That's what look. All I'm saying is for the sake of those decent big name players.
But who cares about those people?
I'm saying I am okay getting rid of these players for the sake of Lillard and Draymond.
Dame Lillard's not going to Miami, you guys.
Why do you think he's not?
Why are you convinced with that? Why are you so convinced?
Why would he go there?
Why wouldn't he go there? A team that could very much...
Because the team that's made the finals 2 out of 3 years, and if you're Dame and you're going to leave Portland, you want to go to a team that has the potential to get there where you can be the missing piece.
But we talked about this last week. Him and Jimmy Butler have the same fucking alpha personality.
Yeah.
They would just butt heads the entire time.
I also think they'd be a great...
or we win a championship.
Anyway, I'm saying they're both dominant, but I feel like if you can find a way, if they both don't have that Westbrook mentality of somebody willing to alternate who's back and forth on the court, you don't have the gap in space where it's like, all right, Butler's off the court, so his offense is gonna slow down. We can alternate or at least have some degree of one powerhouse of.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, get rid of Butler then if you can get Dame.
Absolutely.
If you had Dame on this roster in these finals, you win at least 2 games in the finals, maybe even 3. Probably still not going to win it because they need because they were. This is why you need a Draymond. This is why you need a Draymond Green is because you got to contend with Denver as long as Jokic is healthy.
Right.
And Miami was too small, so even though you put Dame in Butler's place, you're probably going to be more electric on offense. Okay, but you're still gonna have to contend with Jokic, and Miami wouldn't have been able to do it. You get Draymond Green in there, busting up a little bit, be a lot more physical, absorb a lot of fouls, stuff like that, muddy it up a little bit, maybe get a chance. But I think Dame would be an upgrade from Butler and heartbeat. So get rid of Butler, trade him, get somebody else.
I feel like you'd go get. You don't need another two-way player. You just need a good two-way player to come and take his spot. And
when did we decide that Butler is
was
like a top 10 player in the NBA?
Right. Yeah.
What I want to know why we would send away Tyler Hero when we have Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent sitting there.
Why you not?
Wouldn't?
I rather let go of one of those guys.
Versus Hero?
See if I can let go of one of them or both of them.
I am okay with getting rid of Tyler Hero. He did not blow us away this past season or so for us to be like, we got to stand by and die by Tyler Hero.
But he's only 19 and he's got, a lot of potential.
He's what?
This man.
He was not 16 years old in the NBA Finals back in 2020, Nestor. Let's do some
Money
math.
says the Celtics are looking to trade for Porzingis. It also says Portland is looking to trade for Adebayo and keep Lillard.
All I'm saying, the last time he
I mean,
was
if they want to
great-
do that, they could do that.
Go
Well,
right
going
ahead.
week in Miami.
But I'm saying last time Hero was great was the bubble. Just remember that.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. That's the last time he was very like
was also
outstanding and not like
Right.
middle.
The last
of the
time
pack.
Anthony Davis was great too. That's why they're
Yep.
in the finals.
So just mindful. Me coming from a Heat fan, do you respect him? Do you like him? Does he do kind of what he's supposed to do? Yes, but the last time he blew us away and did his part with more than what he saw was the bubble.
You know, like G Money does bring up a good point. We're talking about trades that Miami could do that could strengthen them. We should be talking about trades that could be made that could lessen them.
Right.
Like take Adebayo
Exactly.
to Portland. Send Jimmy to
Minnesota.
I don't know. Yeah, back to Minnesota. Put him in Sacramento. I don't give a shit.
yeah, go to Sacramento.
New Orleans. He'd have fun in New Orleans. Indiana. I'd love to see Butler in Indiana. Anywhere where he'd be miserable. The Tyler Hero, like I don't know, Brooklyn, Orlando. Put Butler in Orlando. Doesn't even got to move very far.
Get a nice moving truck.
Do all that.
Right on up.
Lowry's going to be in the G League anyways. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Should be interesting. I forgot we originally started that with Draymond Green.
We did. We still have no idea where he's going. I say
But
Lakers
still
or
says-
Heat.
I can see Lakers. Both those two make a lot of sense.
I really don't want to see him in Boston.
No, please, God.
It'd be comical, but I don't see him going.
He would just be an awful fit.
That's why it'd be comical.
That would be so bad.
I mean, you've learned that everyone's an awful fit in LA, so I might as well throw him on in there. Doesn't matter who you throw in LA, that
and
just seems
you
to be
know,
awful.
you know that if he turns down $27 million,
Right.
he's going to a team that he thinks has a chance to get to the finals.
Yeah.
So there's like 6 teams in the
Right.
NBA.
Right.
So I mean,
Lakers seems very. I mean, him and LeBron obviously are pretty tight. I could see
yeah,
that.
they become friends, bitches. A long time since 2016,
Right.
when he was calling LeBron James a bitch after
Yep.
losing the finals.
And he's good.
Once he got once he got KD and he won a couple more, he was like, I mean, we tight now. We're good.
Right.
We got old chicken wing Durant over here won a couple titles. We're good. Did you guys seen that picture of Kevin Durant and Aaron Rodgers next to each other?
No.
Standing. Oh my God! You want to talk about? I don't understand how two sports legends can look so unathletic in one picture. It's just, it makes me sad. I can't believe you didn't. Yeah, right there. Look at this shit.
Looks like 2 kids.
What is? I mean, first of all, like your bicep should never be bigger than your thigh. So there's a legitimate concern with Kevin Durant's legs at this
It looks like 2 kids who became friends across the country on a Minecraft server and finally met for the first time.
When I saw that, and I was like, these can't be 2 greats of the sport standing next to each other.
If you took KD out of his workout gear and you showed it to somebody who didn't know anything about sports, they'd probably never know who these guys are.
Some normal ass people.
Just
Like, oh, he's a really tall guy.
when I saw it, I was like, damn.
Pretty funny.
But look at Kevin Durant's arms compared to his legs. Look at that. That man should never wear white tights. He shouldn't.
Well, he frequents
It
them,
brings
so.
out the skinny even more. Like he looked like he's like, listen, the top half he lived in America, the bottom half he lived in Africa, like his whole life. Like you just malnourished on the bottom half of his body.
Well,
Do some squats, man.
I don't know why they were. I don't know what the occasion was, but
I
anyway.
don't know.
Yeah, we're going to go to our halftime break. What is G Money is saying? It looks like it's going to be a 3-team trade with Boston, Washington, and the Clippers, with Boston sending Brogdon to the Clippers. Porzingis would have to opt into his player option for next year.
Why does he want Porzingis on Boston? So
Is this happening right now,
G
or is
Money
it just-
speaks
I
like
don't know.
he's
He's-
G Money speaks like he's in the meeting right. Like he's in the
he's
meeting
an
right now.
agent right now.
Like he's sitting there like, can't believe what these people talking about, right?
we got some breaking news Schefter shit going on.
Oh, you got Woj over here in the chat. Hold on.
Wait
I
a
just want
minute.
to see this real quick. Porzingis.
Like it's official.
Reportedly in Todd. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, close to nearing the deal.
Okay.
Brogdon. I don't
Trying
got
to get enough Draymond Green in the picture. Look at that.
I mean, we know what happened the last time we got a white guy in Boston. He broke his ankle like game one.
Yeah.
His whole damn foot fell off. Hayward, right?
Right.
Yep. It's
But,
the whole thing. There was no Larry Bird 2.0.
We're turning a page here.
Yeah, he turned in. Boston's still racist though. Porzingis, they don't care if he's white. They're gonna hear Porzingis. They're gonna hate him. You better have a last name like Hayward or Bird for Boston to love a white guy. Even though they fell in love with the Big Papi and the Red Sox.
Well, yeah, Boston's a little strange, but
Even though they hated Bill Russell the entire time he won them championships.
that's how it goes.
That city.
Right.
But here you are.
God awful. All right, so we are going to go to halftime. The break's going to be a little non-conventional this time, but we'll be back in 10 minutes.
I almost just made the worst joke.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go.
You need to get younger and stronger in the middle. So I think you're kind of at a log jam there. I don't see Lillard moving, if he's going to move, until probably after the draft. And then, CP3, there was talk that he was going to get traded to the Clippers. But I think if they get, if that trade with Boston goes through, I think the Clippers, the Wizards just buy him out because you can see what the Wizards are doing. They're getting rid of all of their high-priced talent or lack of talent. I mean, they traded Beal and his $250-some million contract. They picked up Chris Paul. Even if they cut him, I mean, even if they, basically buy him out for $20 million, that's still less than what they had to pay Beal this year. And let's be honest, the last time the Wizards were relevant was when they were the Bullets. They haven't been relevant in, 25, 30 years.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to your favorite show.
How we doing?
On the internet. We have a little bit of a different halftime going this week, but it is just for this week, so don't even worry about it. G Money is here joining us.
Gentlemen, hope everybody's doing fine. Nice to see you there, Shaq. We thought that maybe you had decided to end it all after Game 6 or Game 5. We just thought that was it. You were done. You probably checked out. But since there was no tsunami reported anywhere, we knew you didn't jump in the ocean and try and drown yourself.
God damn.
I heard you money just casually went
There's-
all in.
There was no like deep impact movie. No apocalyptic thing.
G Money just casually coming in on Wednesday night.
Just strolls in with daggers. But treats them like they're butter knives, but just starts stabbing people.
Then y'all wonder why I act on this show because I got nothing but abuse from week to week.
Listen,
Intro. We're 30 seconds into the second half.
If you jumped in the ocean, you're abusing us. So, I want you to understand.
Well,
I think Shaq should just. Never mind.
There we go. What are
There's
we
gotta
all
be some way
sipping on tonight?
He can help the submarine down there near the Titanic. There has to be a way.
Well,
my head against the ocean hard enough, it'll drain all the water, and we can find that water.
You just take like an air canister with you and like blow out all of your air and sink, and then grab that bitch and just take a deep breath, and boom, you back up. Because them bitches about to run out of air at 10 o'clock on Thursday. They got a little bit of time left.
We need to weigh all our options at this point.
That Pakistani son is looking at him like, "Daddy, you a billionaire, but you trust this son of a bitch with a gaming controller." This man probably sucks at Call of Duty. Got our ass stuck down here at the bottom of the Atlantic.
If anything, you need them Asian kids.
Could have used a Ja Morant avatar to drive this shit. Jesus. Stuck down there at the bottom of the goddamn Atlantic. With something you buy from Home Depot.
G Money, what are you sipping on tonight?
I'm sipping on some Jack Daniels single barrel proof Hero Selection.
Oh, there you go.
Hero
Wait, the barrel proof. So that's some 64 point something percent. It's like 136 proof, right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some good stuff.
It's pretty damn smooth too.
I think we should talk about billionaires making dumbass decisions more.
That's
called
The only
slippery
good
slope.
thing about that whole thing, that submersible.
There's a
going
good
down
thing?
Is that the CEO of the company is on it as well.
That's
And
true.
he was the one that
Can't
said,
endanger
hey, if you
other
wanna
lives.
if you don't want to deal with anything that's dangerous, then don't get out of bed. And we don't need any safety devices on this sub or on the submersible. It's like, yeah, maybe if you had a transponder, they could find you, dumbass.
Oh no, they're using Starlink that doesn't work underwater.
Cricket wireless.
Yeah, they're like they were using a text message service to receive notifications on where they were and how close they were to the Titanic.
Respond yes
Like-
if you'd like to continue these
Like
messages.
if there was an Aldi version of Titanic exploration, this is it.
They got tech support from Miller's Ale House running this shit.
Like this is like
They'd be better off with them, I guarantee you.
this is like Bush's baked beans versus Walmart's Great Value. Like you might as well just inflated a Publix plastic bag and try to get down to the. I'm like, what are we? They had one button. It looks like a damn elevator button. He's proud over the fact that they have one button. Meanwhile, we've all seen movies. I don't know about you, but I think a submarine, has a lot more than one elevator button and a joystick from a Nintendo N64.
They're all like, did you press the button?
Press it again.
He's like, did you press the button? Because the elevator's not coming. Like, we're not going up yet.
I guarantee at this point of tonight, they're just like down there just.
Our floor keeps getting skipped. They're like the people in the lobby of a hotel and the elevator never makes it to them to take them up. They're like, God damn it. We need more than one of these. But I'm just like, really? Like, who
First of
who
all,
thinks that's a good idea?
you don't get canceled off of this. These motherfuckers close to suffocating to death and me over here clowning the shit out of them and they're
Suffocating. First of all, they have more than 96 hours of air because if you thought that was a good idea, there's a lot more air in your head than what was in the submersible. So I think they could live a little bit longer.
So tell me if I swim down
This
there
is
right
science.
now, I could find at least another 100 hours of air.
Shaq acts like he's only ever been able to not snorkel in his life. His head does not go underwater.
No, absolutely not. Trying to put a balloon underwater.
Shaq is like that big ass thing that camps have in lakes that kids jump onto and catapult other kids in the midair. That Shaq laying down, acting dead, playing dead in the water.
All right. Now that we've enjoyed the second half of making fun of people about to die in my head.
If you want to follow us on social media for some strange reason,
intro.
They'd have been safer climbing inside Shaq's head going down the Titanic. It's probably more sturdy than that Costco carbon fiber shit they put together.
You can fit 5 people in
here. We are at AFR Sports on Instagram
sports,
and TikTok. Give us a follow because that's the only place you'll find this quality content after the hours of 9:30 and about 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to follow us there,
Shaq's still getting nervous. Shaq has a meeting.
We're one short of bringing up LeBron again before we.
There will be no more mentions of that man for the sake
I don't
of.
know. We're about to do it.
There might be. Let that be known. Yeah. So moving on to the next topic of the show. What's up with that? This is our chance to air out our grievances with the world of sports this week. So if you have anything that's weighing heavy on your heart, heavy on your soul this week, as it pertains to sports, please feel free.
I'll make mine real quick.
Go ahead, Shaq, since you weren't here. What's on your heart?
This goes back to the whole John Morant thing. Can we stop basing punishment and everything out in the world of sports based on the impact on what's going on today? I only say that because We have younger people watching the NFL, NBA, basing their whole life decision choices based off of how you punish these people now. And all they're getting is the aspect of if I'm good enough, it won't really matter what I do with my life on a social level. Because I'm guaranteed if John Morant was just an average middle of the ballpark player, his ass would have been dropped forever ago. But because he is who he is, gets away with it. 25 games, slap on the wrist. So I feel like just for the sake of the young people who out there who don't exactly have the maturity or the mindset to actually hold themselves to those standards, they see this and like, yeah, I just gotta get really good, and heaven forbid I can do whatever I want with minimal punishment for it doing. They gotta realize this is a platform that the world sees. How many foreign players do we see in the league? A lot. How many kids do you think dream of being in the NFL, NBA, base their life off of their choices of that? Yeah. So for the sake of the young people in the world who haven't quite found themselves and hold themselves to a better standard, can you please punish everybody accordingly to the proper standard? I don't give a shit about your business or what you want to gain from it. You got a bunch of people watching these games, millions of people watching these games. Can you please punish everybody accordingly to the same standard that you would homeboys coming off the bench to this all-star? That's all I'm saying. That's what bothers me.
I agree. I've got nothing more to add to that. Any more thoughts on Shaq's John Morant?
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that because that's one of my rants. It's more like the NBA PA. They're saying that the penalty is egregious, that it's overblown, that it shouldn't be anywhere close to that many games because he never broke a law, he never assaulted anybody. I'm like, true, all true, but there are standards of behavior that the NBA holds all their players to. You don't have to assault someone to still be suspended. And by the way, NBA PA, what the fuck did you do for Jay Morant? How have you stepped up to help him and say, hey, guy, you're risking hundreds of millions of dollars that you may not get. So what can we do to help you? NBA PA, fuck off.
Damn. This went hard. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we see where Shaq and J Money stand.
Yeah.
Malin, do you want to go next with your what's up with that?
All right, so we're talking about like sports world, right?
That is correct.
Not just sports in general, but sports world. Okay.
All right.
So what the hell is going on with Conor McGregor beating the shit out of a mascot, sending him to the ER, and then grabbing the arm of a young lady and taking her into a men's room, and the Miami security blocking off the bathroom after he goes in with her, and now all of a sudden she's accusing him of sexual assault, but yet she doesn't want to file charges. Like, there are so many weird things going on from that one crazy ass night for Conor McGregor. He should never go to Miami again. Like, I don't know what the hell he was on. But you want to talk about a loyal ass wife? His wife was working 2 jobs and they were on welfare while he was trying to make a name for himself in MMA. Like, stood by his side when he was a loser. When he looked like Shaq with a small head. I'm just kidding. I apologize. That was so mean.
You can't help himself.
Exactly. I'm trying to figure out what I did to Mel in the past life. I feel like I used a beat Mel in the past life. But this is his time to shine again.
He just can't help himself.
I'm just here listening.
The moment I said that, I was like, damn, that was mean. I shouldn't have said that.
Like, I'm generally trying to feel this conversation.
But no, so like, but like now he's willing to, and it's on video. And there was like a bunch of other guys like trying to get in that bathroom, and they're starting getting pissed off. But he like walks over, he like goes around a corner, and it's like he says like 3 words to this girl, and then like takes her by the arm and walks her into the bathroom. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
In Miami, you crazy ass people. And like the Miami security teams in the arena, they're like, nah, man, nobody can get in that bathroom. He about to rape this girl. We about to let it happen. I'm just like, what? I don't know, man. It's just a wild story.
Yes.
And Connor seems to be trying to duck his fight with Michael Chandler. In the UFC, he's dodging drug tests right now too. Like, I don't know. All that money he made off that Floyd Mayweather fight is like gone to his head. He's been driving that Lamborghini boat around a lot, but it's just, I don't know. I used to love him. I used to be able to defend him.
Yeah.
I saw that video and I was like, nah, I can't defend that man.
Yeah, he's had his moments, but this past week he's been really odd.
It was funny when he beat the shit out of that Heat mascot, though.
Well, he hit the mascot once, right?
No, he hit him twice. He cold cocked him in the face, and then when he was on his back, stood over him and punched him dead center of the mascot head again while he was just laying there. And then they drug his ass out by his feet, and everyone thought it was part of the show, but it was because he was actually knocked out. He was actually out cold. And so everyone was laughing and cheering with him being drug out, even though Heat fans are laughing and cheering over their own mascot being drug out by his legs, getting knocked the fuck out by McGregor. And meanwhile, the mascot was not awake for any of it and had to go to the emergency room. Got dropped like a bad habit.
If McGregor had that same power, would have won the Mayweather fight.
There's a lot of padding that goes into those things too. He just he just bow and then just like, I was like, God damn.
Well,
there is no amount of padding or suit you could put on my body or my head to be like, listen, Mayweather is going to come out at center court and he's going to fight you. I'll be like, wait a minute, y'all better be giving me some UFC money. If I'm not doing this for the $15 an hour y'all are already paying me. I don't even have any training for this shit. I'm not going to be able to see nothing. I'm not even know where the fist is coming from. This man is a UFC champion. He's the first person to hold 2 belts in 2 divisions at the same time in the UFC. You want me to stroll out to center court and get punched out?
That's just there. That's well, hopefully that dude's all right. I would sure hope
He's
so.
fine. He took an ER visit. A lot of people take ER visits. Let's shout out to ER for a little bit. Tell y'all about the ER.
We will be here till 5 a.m. at that point.
Not him. No, not him personally. What he observes because of his job. I'm not saying that Shaq goes to the ER all the time.
Right.
I'm trying to be nice. That was a mean comment. I apologize, sir. That was disrespectful.
Anyway, Nestor, what is your what's up with that?
I felt legitimate.
I don't have any grievances, man.
2 weeks in a row of no grievances?
Man. That's because Miami Dolphins ain't playing.
I don't care about any mascots or Jay
He already lost. Dolphins already
showing guns
ain't playing.
anymore. I guess my only little tiny grievance is I just hope I can get I hope Adidas makes enough Messi jerseys, because I think they're starting to make them, or they.
This man about to be pretty in pink, boys. He's about to be pretty in pink.
Oh yeah, I'm buying it. Oh
yeah.
Do you know when they drop?
I didn't buy the Paris one. Fuck that one.
Yeah.
But I'll get the Miami one.
Okay.
Is there a release date on these things?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a date yet, but I need one.
You better get a bot.
They need a double.
Girl, gonna let you get one.
When's Messi gonna make his debut with in Miami? Isn't that like next month?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be middle of July. I think that they're waiting to do the debut of Messi when you're done with the MLB All-Star break, you're done with the NBA draft, you don't have the NFL yet, so the MLS can control the stage.
Right, where there's absolutely
I think that's what they're waiting for, which is smart. Gives them a little bit of a break too. You know, one thing I do think we all need to start looking at, and Nestor, I think you'll be on board with this. 2026 World Cup is going to be in Orlando. I think we need to figure out a way to be in that stadium.
Man, I hope I'm there.
He says it like the only way you're not going to be there is if you're not alive.
He might be in Sarasota still.
Yeah, Sarasota. Because I guarantee you one damn thing, the World Cup is not being played in Colombia.
Sarasota.
I like how the one thing I think the one thing I find funny about the 2026 World Cup is that they are championing it as being a North America World Cup, right? So Canada, Mexico, United States, 90% of the games being played in America. Mexico City gets the only one in Mexico, and I think there's 2 in Canada.
Probably in Toronto.
But yeah, we got to share the games with them.
Yeah.
I think it's like Vancouver. No, I think it's Montreal or Toronto or Toronto and Vancouver. One of those 2. Yeah.
No, I think it's
3
Montreal,
matches out of the whole damn thing.
Because Vancouver's way too close to Seattle.
Yeah, to Seattle. Oh, that's going to be a fun venue for the
Heaven
World
forbid
Cup.
they do that.
Yeah, we just won the gold CONCACAF, didn't we, Nestor? Nestor, didn't we win the gold CONCACAF? I say we because you're an American. Shut up.
Manatee County.
Yeah, we beat Mexico 3-0.
You're damn right we
and there's,
did.
like a lot of fights and everything.
Cost that manager's job. He got fired. Yeah, he got fired. The moment they fired their coach, USA was like, you know what? We're gonna bring back our coach that lost us the World Cup.
Tread these tires a little bit.
Smart. So, no, it was good. It was a good thing
Every
for.
one of those fights in that stadium after that 3-0 win by the U.S., it's like the U.S. won every single fight because you saw all the Americans like they're good, and then you see the Mexicans and they're all bloodied out. And
Beat the
I'm
hell
like,
out.
what is happening in this game?
Yeah. And then you know what happened after that game? DeSantis made a law. They were illegal immigrants. Can't work in Florida anymore. It's a felony.
Damn, 3-0 indeed.
It's like 4-0. They were like protests and everything. I was like, damn.
Just as a sore winner.
Beat them out of the country.
all at one time. Just disrespectful.
Right off fatty.
Take that.
Anyway.
Right back on his wall.
It's just weird.
And take that with you.
I would just like to point out that even though I live in Florida, I don't necessarily agree with it because I don't want to pay $12 for no little bushel of strawberries. Okay, so if they want to stay out there in Plant City and pick the strawberries, and I'm still paying $3.95, I'm all for it. If I start paying $12.50 for some strawberries, I'm going to be pissed.
That's how it's going to play.
I know. I'm going to be fucking
Who are you
angry.
going to get out there to pick strawberries or pick anything?
Take anything for that matter.
I mean, you already made it illegal to make the kids do it. So, like, what other choice do we have? So, I don't know.
I'm saying Home Depot gonna run out of.
This man be crying. Like, houses are not going to be built as fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how we transition.
Produce is going to be more
I'm
expensive.
trying to figure out how we transition from soccer to Mexicans picking strawberries. So I'm trying to figure
I tell you what, right now, if you allowed the Florida Department of Transportation to hire illegal immigrants, these roads would be done so much goddamn faster.
We'd have a new I-4.
Good
next
God.
month.
We'd have flying highways, just floating highways.
Slavery would have took about
Be beautiful.
They would have ran out of
Would have
fields.
ran out of stuff to do.
Exactly, ran out of field work to do in the summer.
All right, well, y'all did this shit 80 years earlier, so you guys can go home, I guess.
God damn.
You got to think.
80 years.
Y'all want
Cotton mills overloaded. Sorry, you picked all of them. Sorry, I don't tell you.
hard-working people.
All right, G-Money. G-Money, what's up with that?
Car factory in this goddamn crisis would
I
have been.
piggybacked on Shaq.
Yeah, he paid
Oh,
back
yours
on
is
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Mine is more so related to something we hit earlier, which was the Bradley Beal trade. I am pretty tired of every time a trade goes down that involves Kevin Durant of saying, is this team a title contender now?
Oh, it's a new big three.
Oh, man. Can we please stop with the big three super team championship lockdown narratives that the media likes to
He's
create.
been on that since what, 2011?
Yes.
When it was him, Harden, Westbrook.
Right. Like since then, it's
He's
like,
won 2 chips.
please.
If you want to hate on LeBron, though.
Right.
This man's been on more teams than LeBron now, hasn't he?
Right. Yeah, I think
And
at this
won
point,
2 less rings.
yeah.
Why can't we hate on his chicken leg ass?
Yeah, because I mean, without Steph Curry, he hasn't been able to get the job done or not even come close. So why are we still talking as if that's going to happen?
It hurts my heart to be mean to Durant because he always shows love to Seattle. He was drafted by the Sonics. I never wanted the Thunder to ever win a game when he played for them. I'm really glad that the Heat beat Oklahoma. Thank you, sir. I think that's when he became a fan. He's like, "Oh, we won another title. I'm a fan now." But yeah, I mean, no one gets as much hate as LeBron James. Like all these other people, we trading teams so much more. At least LeBron James wins a title everywhere he goes.
Right.
He at least wins the championship.
And there's no bullshit with him like, I want out. No, I don't want out. I want out. All right. And then he gets there and he's bringing this dude, and this dude may or may not hate Jewish people. And then he's asking for this guy to come in and kicking this guy. It's like, bro, there's no drama with LeBron. You give him all that credit. Like, as little waves as he actually creates, a lot of people still give him all this shit. KD, this man is the damn cog that makes the wave pool go. And nobody seems to care.
He's on his 4th team.
Right.
I just want to say LeBron has brought up a record amount of times. I didn't initiate none of it. So for future records, y'all have brought up LeBron every single time he's brought up this episode.
Well, someone tells me you're about to bring him up here in the next
Don't you worry about me.
You know what I love about Shaq is that I remember 2.5 years ago us being on a show and I was talking about how LeBron was the GOAT.
Right.
And you two both lambasted my ass and stuck a tomato in my mouth and just grilled me for like a solid 30 minutes.
That
and then,
did happen.
Then
yes.
something happened.
Right.
I don't know if it was the bubble where his own team lost to LeBron James, but something happened, and all of a sudden Chad was like, "You know what? That LeBron James,
yeah, somewhere
he's
along
the
the
GOAT."
way.
I don't know when that happened.
Hey, I don't know.
'Cause I remember
Shaq
y'all
had a
kicked
dream
my
or something.
ass
Yeah,
for like 30 minutes in that debate.
There was a long.
Even though I had all the facts, but that's fine. You guys had a lot of feelings and emotions. You brought up the shoes. It's cool.
Shaq brought up the shoes. And not bring up any goddamn shoes.
Man, don't
I
act
say
like
that
you
like
don't
I
wear
don't-
Yeezys
I
for
say that
God's
like I
sake.
don't have
Goddamn
I say that like I
shoes.
don't have 4 pairs of LeBrons sitting at home right now.
Probably had 2 pair of LeBrons when he brought up the Jordans too.
You saw one of the pairs of LeBrons I have sitting down. So I'm like, say that, but I got 0 Jordans, but I got 4 pairs of LeBrons sitting at home.
That's so disrespectful.
All right, let's get into the last segment of the show, the one that'll keep us here until 5 a.m.
Yeah, it will. Because I bet you every single pick that I pick, I will get some sort of argument from Malin about why I picked them.
Why is it me?
Because it's always you. You always got.
Why are you attacking me?
Because you love to argue. You love to argue. That's a problem.
Is this not some sort of debate podcast? Are we not debating?
It is.
But it's
Or is
mainly-
it just an
it's-
opinion?
It's mainly my pick.
I'm trying to turn this
team
into
is-
undisputed
this
over
team
here.
is-
You need to start manning the
This
fuck
whole
up. This is
segment.
what we doing.
This whole segment is opinion based. Whole segment is opinion based, but I'm gonna get attacked for mine.
I'm Skip, and you're 3 Shannons. Let's go.
First of all, relax. Am I not first? This man's over here is like he's gonna start. Did I
Listen,
not,
folks?
Did I not get the same preview of the show where I'm first on his picks?
This
No,
is the draft order.
Yeah,
so
why is he going to go first?
Relax.
I knew this question was going to come up. And because I knew this question was going to come up, I put all of our names into a random generator.
I don't believe that.
I screenshotted it, and there is the evidence because I knew Malin was going to ask this exact question.
That looks like Photoshop.
he's never
You're
happy.
really good at Photoshop.
This man's never happy. The only person to be winning trivia and still complain about how he's winning trivia.
The logistics.
Yes. Never happy.
Well, watch this man pick Tyler Hero. Go ahead, number one.
All because he can't listen to a question
Number
fully.
one.
This man started getting upset.
So we are going to have free range of whatever NBA players we want. Obviously, as you can see on the screen here, Shaq
Are we
is the first pick.
snaking this?
No,
Like, are you going twice?
We're just gonna go
Man,
top
you
to bottom.
Really trying to fuck yourself.
I feel confident in my position here,
I know who you want.
and I'll probably still get all of them. Just
Probably not. You can clean your.
Y'all make fun of me about picking Heat fans. Y'all about to pick some Boston Celtic bullshit. But anyway, my first pick, I'm gonna go ahead with my wonderful big man. I'm gonna go ahead with Giannis as my number one overall pick. That's my draft pick.
Giannis Antetokounmpo goes to Team Shaq.
How you gonna fuck up the first pick?
All right, first of all, how do I fuck up the first pick?
I'll at least admit I was wrong, but there's one best player in the NBA right now.
Every pick that I pick is supposed to have something to say. You can't even contain himself in one pick.
Go ahead, Nestor. Go ahead, Nestor.
Exactly.
Have the Joker.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Now the draft can
I'm
start.
sorry that I have a preference over Giannis over the
Now
Joker.
the draft gets started.
Giannis did it with less help than the Joker did.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
G Money, you are next. Who is your first pick?
Unhappy ass.
Well, shit.
Giannis.
It's gonna be going to sleep.
We're
Going.
gonna go with AD.
I'm sorry. You said Anthony Davis, AD.
You gonna say something to him?
Yeah.
You gonna say something to him? Or am I gonna? There's no way I get judgment. You get judgment.
Okay, first of all,
This man didn't even play most of the last season.
First of all, calm down. Somebody allows me to stay very cheaply at the Sky Suite penthouse at Aria, and the other person doesn't.
Politics.
So
Technicalities. I'm sorry.
even though I think that G Money might have fallen down and hit his head somewhere on the hardwood flooring in his apartment.
Call your mama right now. Tell her to check this man. Put her hand on his neck and check his pulse. This man's ankle's made out of plastic.
I love it. Malin, who is your first pick?
God, I kind of feel like
This throws a big monkey wrench into everything.
it really does because everyone's like going big man.
Right.
So then you would think that like big men are gonna be there later, but then you got dumbass people like Shaq who's gonna
Keep it up. The only big man loves could be out of body by the end of this chaos on this page.
Yeah, that's why you only went 5 games in the finals. So that's who y'all had. Simon, I guess I'm gonna go Embiid.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the current MVP. Not the one from 4 years ago, MVP.
He has the same amount of rings as the Joker does. What are we talking about?
God.
What are we talking about? Same amount of rings as the Joker. What's our argument? This motherfucker never happy with anything I do.
I love you, Shaq.
Every show, beef for no reason.
I am going with Luca as my first pick.
That's a good one.
I was not expecting to get Luca, but
Yeah,
glad that I did.
Wasn't on your list. I think you're messing with me. It wasn't on your list.
It's a false
Right.
list.
I was certain that he would not be available.
Well, I didn't think Giannis was going to. I damn sure didn't think Anthony Davis was going to go in the first round.
Right.
I didn't think Giannis was going to number one.
Well, granted, AD gets injured, but Luka can't play with anybody.
Probably play
He'll
with
play on my
himself.
team.
No, he can't.
Your team will be.
He's can't play with people.
AD won't be playing because he'll be hurt.
All right, we're going into round 2 here.
All right, round
Shaq,
2. Go ahead, Shaq.
who's your second pick?
I go choose a Dame at my point position.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Perfectly fine with that. I'll get Devin Booker.
D. Booker from Nestor. G Money, go ahead.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take Tatum.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to type all this shit.
I know. There was a lot of bad picks before, but don't worry about
I
it.
mean, if you put
Okay, so Tatum. I am going. I can spell right. Okay, I am going. I don't really need you anymore. Yeah, give me Kevin Durant. I'll go KD here.
There you go. Chicken leg. He's still top 5.
Shaq, we were back to you.
I'll pick your man that y'all love to hate, Jaylen Brown, as another person to throw in there.
Really?
Okay. Wow. Another bad pick.
Okay. This motherfucker hates me so fucking much for no fucking reason. Just because he
love you, Shaq.
Always
What are you
beef
talking
because he
about?
fucking
There's
can't. No side comments, but every time I pick.
I'm just glad that you're not the GM of the Celtics. 'Cause you-
I mean, don't you got him on your team?
I don't want him, but we got him.
That's true. Who are you taking?
Give me Donovan Mitchell.
Interesting. Okay. G Money.
Steph Curry.
Damn.
There he goes. Interesting as well.
Damn it. I was okay. What's my time
Wait,
over here?
I think I'm sorry. You've got time. I need to fix this.
Okay.
How are we already on that pick?
I wanted Steph Curry. Damn it.
I think a lot of us are hoping Steph Curry.
Well, you had your chance. You went.
Well, all of us had a
You went
chance.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Let me just put Jaylen Brown was taken before Steph Curry.
But I'm the bad guy.
Can I say I know how
What are we doing here?
There's a lot of games we have to cancel. Trivia in this fucking game. Can't make a pick with a goddamn
Just wait till we do the NFL draft for fantasy.
peanut.
And you
factory over
actually
here.
show up, not let it auto draft you to a championship.
First of all, did I not win fantasy
That'd
last
be cute.
year?
I know because of auto draft.
Y'all have 6 I won.
You
Fantasy.
didn't even make the picks.
I made the picks while driving. I'm sorry.
No,
that I
you
decided
didn't.
To be, yes.
No, okay. So you're an irresponsible driver.
Yes, I will take that over back.
Man,
picks.
trying to kill people.
Anyway, these.
What did Nestor say? Did he just say Tua for MVP? Is that what he just said?
No, I said a bubble fantasy win is still fantasy win. Come on.
Damn.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. See, you can do your defense. Don't worry about it. Dude, okay, first of all, you can't get mad at me when he laughs this much.
I can't be happy on this show. That's what I've
you
discovered.
can't be happy.
No, I can't. Every
You
time I pick
can.
happiness, I make a pick, and all the world hates me for it.
Okay.
What?
Were you really happy about picking Jaylen Brown though?
No. Who
Okay,
waiting
then
on?
why'd
Waiting
you
on
do
you
it?
to make a pick?
Yes.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about me.
we
We'll
are.
make your
Okay.
pick.
All right.
Yes. All my kids.
I've been dodging because G Money took my pick. I was gonna take Steph Curry. I'm gonna. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take LeBron James.
All right.
20-year NBA career, old ass LeBron.
LeBron at
That's almost
3.
as bad as Shaq's pick.
Almost. Okay, pick 3 for me.
This is trying to like round out a team gets hard.
Right. That becomes an issue. Who do I want here? Right now, I've got kind of a little bit of a toxic team, but I'm okay with it right now.
Look under it.
Give me. All right, I'm gonna go Sabonis here, even though he will probably be available for the rest of the night. Sabonis will be my 5.
Do
I dropped my coach, and it's just somewhere down there in the process. I'm gonna go awkward because my other few picks are, I feel like, undersized based off of homeboy. The fact that homeboy's got LeBron and B going through. I'm gonna go Cat for our wonderful time.
That's a good pick.
Oh, Cat.
That's what I should have fucking taken.
Make up for a little bit of size that I have.
Okay,
Even though
first
I
of
got
all,
Giannis, I still have the big man.
Carl Anthony
What is
Towns,
Shaq?
goddamn head case.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear about what he said? How he's made the game of basketball better because he's played in it. You haven't done shit.
That's good old Elizabeth, New Jersey for you right there.
Lord.
Nestor,
I want Shy.
say that again.
Shy, Gilgis, Alexanders, Maximus the Third.
Max.
What the hell did he just pick?
He means Shea Gilchrist Alexander. SGA is going to Nestor, you bastard.
Oh, didn't he? Didn't he play for?
He plays for your favorite team in the NBA.
Yeah, fuck him. Hope he dies off.
Maximus the Third. G Money, who are you taking?
Taking Paulo Banchero.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here, folks.
Yeah, I'm trying to round out my team here. I don't have a need a guard. I need to go Trey Young.
Okay. Notice how there's a specific team that nobody's picked a single player from.
First of all, the fact that you felt the need to bring that up altogether is a problem.
I mean, they did go to the NBA Finals.
Don't you worry.
And there's
about
2 Heat fans.
Anyway.
But Shaq about to take Jimmy Butler because you said that.
Find that urge.
See?
Fighting
it. You don't. Is this like, are we doing regular season or playoff? Because that's going to change Shaq's pick.
It's the totality of 1 year.
Say, fight the power.
Somebody,
Fight the power. Don't go there. You know you don't want to.
I don't know why, but hearing G Money say "fight the power" sounds incredibly racist.
I love it in this context.
If Shaq doesn't pick Butler, I probably will.
Oh, that's good to know.
Somebody will. The Heat are gonna get a little bit of love.
Why not?
Yeah.
Give
LeBron
me.
played for the Heat at some point in time. Does that count?
It does not. I'm going to take Anthony Edwards with my 4th pick.
Okay.
All right. Down to the last picks here, folks. Just to recap, to give everybody a little more time to think about what they want to do here. Shaq's team consists of Giannis, Dame, Jaylen Brown, Cat. Nestor's team consists of the Joker, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, and SGA. G Money's team consists of AD, Jamal Murray, Steph, and Banchero. Malin's got Embiid, Tatum, LeBron, and Trey Young. I've got Luka, KD, Sabonis, and Anthony Edwards. So that is where we're all at. Shaq, who is your final pick here?
This person will be the most controversial of my picks, and I'm completely waiting for this one to look up and judge me for it. Totality wise, I'm gonna choose James Harden.
James Harden is going.
I feel like I got a mixture of shooters and big man for the paint wise and mid range games. So I'm gonna do that.
I do want to. Once we're all done with our picks here, I would like to give everybody the chance to explain the whole of their team briefly.
Yes.
Nestor.
I want Pascal from the
Pascal the Rascal.
Yep.
Taking Siakam. Okay. I don't know that's how you spell his last name, but G Money.
Going with DeRozan.
Okay.
Great pick. Malin.
On Draymond Green.
Okay. For my last pick,
Yeah, look. So y'all gonna play 4-on-5? That's bold. I was giving shit.
I mean,
to
Shaq
Shaq about his Giannis pick. Last time he won the finals.
Two of these teams are gonna be playing 4-on-5. What you talking about?
Okay, first of all, my team.
I'm not talking about your team. I'm saying G Money's team's gonna be playing 4-on-5.
My team wins the whole thing.
There's like two of us who's gonna be playing with 4 rosters by the end of the fucking series.
We are going to explain ourselves. Shaq, what is your team doing?
My process is I got a series of clutch. I got clutch player with Dame, a shooter, also with James.
He's won a lot of playoff games.
James Harden, who can also be a shooter in this process.
He's won a lot of playoff games.
I'm saying, and then we got big man, and just in case we do miss, we get the rebounds with Giannis and Wonderful Cat. So we can control the paint, control the shooting game, and hopefully Jalen Brown could be just a facilitator, in my opinion, to these other shooters or players.
Facilitating, give the other team the ball.
Is he wearing the Gotham City mask or not? Like,
Gotham City mask. Gotham City mask. I just hope that we got enough shooters and big men to control both the mid-range, long range, and the paint. So with the 2 big men and 7-footers that I have on my team, we can go ahead and control both the areas where I need.
Nestor, what is your team doing here?
The Joker. Need I say more? When you got D-Book, you have Donovan Mitchell, which are just fucking machines in scoring. They're just gonna lay 40 points each on top of you, and then you have Shai, who's like was always like top 5.
Always
in scoring, and you have Pascal, which is he's 6'8".
What?
Pascal 6'8". He's a menace. He's good offensively and defensively.
So you were really good for 3 picks.
Really well-rounded team.
He says the word round, and he got SGA on his team. Man, pick.
G Money, please.
It's pretty simple, right? I mean, I've got 3 former NBA champions on the team. Steph Curry can hit from anywhere. Hell, he could hit from my bathroom. So, shooting, yeah, that I got. Jamal Murray basically showed you what he can do on the premier stage. Paulo and AD, Paulo was Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't need to say anything more than that. And AD, people say, well, yeah, he was injured. Yeah, but when he wasn't injured, I teamed him with Paulo, who's 6'10", maybe 6'11". I think people lie about their height. I think it's almost like the dawning of the Twin Towers again, like with Ralph Sampson, who, like AD, you know, fragile, but still plays.
You can't bring up the fact that Anthony Davis is injury prone and bring up the Twin Towers.
Ralph Sampson was injury prone, so I can't bring up the Twin Towers.
Well, I know, but that's Samson was around before 2001. Like it's a bad joke waiting to happen.
And he was thin too. I mean, he wasn't like 7'2" and 320. He was 7'2" and about 250.
Being out 20 years.
I think it's fine to bring up.
No, I do think that G Money has a very solid team.
He does.
And if we're playing the card of everybody is going to don't stretch out my hat now.
Hope you liked wearing that hat while you had.
I know it's not gonna fit me anymore. It's got on backwards too, by the way. That's cute. All right, so my team. So I got the reigning MVP who was actually healthy for this year. Okay. You go with Embiid. How much lighter of a load is he going to have with someone like Draymond Green down there doing a bunch of dirty work, who can also facilitate the offense? You got 2 of the best facilitators of the offense in the NBA, and LeBron James and Draymond Green right there on my team. Trae Young that hit it outside. LeBron James 34% from the 3 this last year. He was hitting pretty good. Tatum,
best player in the NBA.
He's an NBA All Pro. I'm not gonna say best player in the NBA. He's,
Top 3 to 4.
If he was, if he had a little bit more of that Kobe mentality that he claims that he has, I think the stuff would be a lot better.
Yeah.
But you got LeBron, Tatum, Embiid. You got 3 people that have been NBA All Defensive teams. You got NBA All Pros. You got a couple champions there. Trae Young, he's losing his hair, but he's still dangerous from long range. I got a pretty well-rounded starting 5 there.
I want to say you judged me saying I was going to pick LeBron, but here you are hyping up LeBron.
I didn't judge you saying you were going to pick him up. I just said that someone was going to talk about him, and I'm talking about him. He's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Between Jalen Mill and y'all, the only 2 that brought up LeBron in the show so far.
I have not brought up LeBron.
I brought him up a lot. But it's fine.
And I'm usually at fault for that.
LeBron counter.
You're not a fan.
LeBron
Be like 95 by now.
That's a great squad, though. Look at that squad.
And mine isn't?
No.
All right.
It's terrible.
Just so that people are aware,
rebounds in this
we
process.
You
are
got Pudgy Harden.
we are going to let the people at home make their own decision here.
Getting fresh off the strip club, that man hyped, blood flowing.
There ain't no blood flowing when he's leaving there. For my team, folks, I've got Luka bringing the ball up. He's going to facilitate a bit of the offense here. The fact that this man will be able to dish the ball to either Durant to go to work, or he can give it to the best 2-way player in the NBA when he's healthy, Kawhi Leonard. Ant-Man, also a extremely, extremely talented 2-way player. I would say he's probably top 5 2-way. And then Sabonis down there. You can't find a better shooting big man from the outside than Sabonis, if you want to consider him a big man. When it comes to player efficiency,
Jokic.
Right, there is Jokic.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we understood.
The next best in player efficiency is
you said you couldn't find
Sabonis.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay. How much of what you just said do you actually believe?
That's fact.
You got one of the worst
25%.
teams.
Sabonis is the next best efficient player in the NBA behind
the worst.
You have like the worst roster.
The worst team.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Sabonis the next best efficient player since Jokic?
No.
He is. That's fact. So yeah, I'm sorry. The best most efficient player is Jokic, right? Who has the next best efficient player? I don't see him on all y'all shitty ass teams. I see him on mine.
Okay. First of all, I know you're not gonna say Tatum is shitty.
He's not as efficient as Sabonis.
He's better.
But he's not as more efficient.
Efficiency, stop it with efficiency.
The best player in the world is the most efficient player in the world.
That's like trying to say that his car is better than my car because it's more gas efficient. Let's stop for a second, okay?
It is.
Let's calm down.
Economy
is it more efficient?
Economy class. All right? Sabonis is economy.
He is. And sometimes you need a little bit of economy because if you just burn it through fuel.
You got a lot of economy. Well, you already got one in the junkyard in Kawhi.
He's an NBA champion.
From when? 2013?
No, 2019, sir.
He's in the junkyard.
I've got, Luka is one of the most well-rounded players out there. KD, still probably the best scorer in the NBA. I'm feeling pretty good about my team.
You shouldn't.
Look,
it's worse than Shaq.
First of all,
it is not worse than Shaq.
Yes,
Cat's not doing anything. Name one good thing Cat has done in the NBA.
You started talking about your team, and G Money got up and left.
Can I say this? We're comparing.
That's because G Money also has a player who doesn't play ever in AD.
Because we're comparing teams amongst these 4 teams right now. We're not comparing about.
Mine's the best.
Okay,
Yours
I'll give you
the best.
How
LeBron's
is mine's not the best?
You also have somebody who's never playing, LeBron James.
Okay, he played a hell of a lot more.
Embiid doesn't play when he has a stomach ache.
My team is most consistent.
Was he not the MVP? Is he not the 2023 MVP?
Giannis, he's got an MVP on his team. I have an MVP
the
on my
current
team.
MVP.
I got
current MVP.
No, he has Jokic is the current
MVP.
All right, that's what we
Embiid
can.
is the current MVP.
My team. You
Current.
said this man doesn't deserve it. First of all, so you don't believe your own words.
He is the current MVP.
You don't believe that though.
I got
My team is the healthiest and plays probably the most amount of their games when it comes to everything going on. I'm just saying that with these teams,
okay.
I want to say amongst shooters and big men betters.
How many All NBA players you got on your squad?
Are we counting 20 years ago when LeBron was getting these?
He's got them, don't he?
Exactly.
Him, Tatum, Embiid.
What version of LeBron are we playing with? Today's current-
even
today's current
20 is great.
And Dame isn't great. Giannis isn't great. James Harden wasn't great at a certain point.
When was the last time Dame made the playoffs?
Like I said, what version of people are we talking about?
I don't know. LeBron James just made the playoffs.
I
LeBron
mean,
James
if
just
we're trying to say
LeBron James
what's
just
Trae
scored
Young doing?
40.
Exactly.
LeBron James just scored 40 points in the last game he played.
I'm just saying, if you take all these players
and
in
if
their prime,
Trae Young is the worst player on my team,
So I mean,
if we were taking players,
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, the Joker just won championship. So.
He does have youngers.
I was like, if you take all these players in their prime right now, not right now, but like in their best versions.
No, we're talking about right today.
Yes.
Yeah, today.
LeBron is going to get you 3 games in the finals for this man's knee and arthritis and gout. I
think LeBron James has more championships than anybody else.
What? That doesn't matter. We're talking
Totality
about
on your roster.
I do not give a shit.
He's got more chips than your entire roster,
What are we arguing?
Nestor's entire rosters, G Money's entire roster.
What are we arguing right now? Right
At this point,
as they play right now, he's
good enough to get him there.
At this point, Malin should just say LeBron has shoes.
All I'm saying
Did he
is-
not just score 40 points the last time he played a hell of a lot better than anybody on Miami Heat did?
Well, that's by
Against
default.
Denver.
But, I mean, come on.
But we got
That's why you don't see a single Miami Heat player on
This
this
man and his
page.
participation trophy.
So, can we say that Nestor is a liar because he says if Shaq don't pick Butler, I'm gonna pick Butler. This man still got. Did we not hear that
Pissed
word?
me off.
He took Pascal.
He did.
Yeah, he said about if
Not
Shaq don't pick Butler.
a single damn Heat player. Yeah, you got two. You got two Denver players.
difference is Nestor's a liar. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I never promised nothing.
I love how Nestor picked Jokic.
I'm just saying, currently standing teams, I would give myself top 2 out of these.
Top 2?
Top 2.
That's
No.
grateful.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Yes.
there's better hope of that submarine come back from the Titanic than you have a top 2 roster.
We agreed that Jalen is last place on this.
Yes,
He may not agree.
100%.
He's gonna argue.
You
with
may
Jalen's
agree,
100%.
but it doesn't matter what you guys think. It's the people at home. That's what
They're
matters.
going to agree with us.
And they will
'cause we're
not.
smart.
They will not. I assure you of that.
I say Nestor's 3rd place. Solid 3rd place.
If I have Joker's cousin,
I think
instead
you're
of like,
No, I'm not no damn 3rd place.
Yeah, you got James Harden, Jalen Brown, and Cat 5.
James Harden can still shoot though. That's not what. That's the point.
When?
No,
Like
still.
once every 10 games? You're gonna try to shit on LeBron James, but you're gonna try to pump up James Harden?
Dame Lillard. We literally.
You're gonna try to pump up like LeBron's not better than Dame? LeBron James is better than every player on your team except for Giannis. And you think he's the worst player on
We
my
literally
team.
just talk about Dame Lillard boosting up the Heat and maybe make a difference of them getting a ring or not.
I'd say him and Dame are
About the same.
Yeah, but Dame
same
can't
right
even
now.
stay healthy.
Can LeBron stay
LeBron
healthy right
can't stay
now?
healthy either, so
LeBron is one good
I'd
pass.
say they're about.
I think he's more healthy than Dame's been the last 2 years.
I say
Shaq has Jalen Brown, so
That's what I'm saying.
which
a strange pick.
Okay, well, Booker breaks his nose every year. I don't know what.
would
I don't know
Butler have been a
what
better
we're
pick
talking
than
and he
Jalen
picked
Brown?
He picked the Oklahoma City
Yes.
Thunder, so he's automatically like at least 3rd place.
First of all, like I said,
Listen.
I agree that I can be a 2nd place. That's all I'm saying.
If you
No,
if,
no,
if you
thanks,
pick,
Shaq.
if you pick somebody that couldn't even make it into the playing games,
so humble.
then your team
Right.
doesn't count.
First of all, humble. I never claimed to be humble. So
If,
don't put me
no,
in
but
that.
I'm just saying, if you got people on your roster that couldn't even get their squad into the playing games, your squad don't count. So who don't count?
Who are we talking to?
Trey Young was into playing games. He was. Okay.
Right. Who are we talking about?
So was Dame?
My team was a
Was Dame in the was Dame in the plan?
Don't worry about
Was Dame in the plan? Was Cat 5 in the plan? No, 2 out of your 5 weren't even in the plan. So who do you think we're talking to? I'm talking to you.
Can we guess who I put my number one? I was putting you. First of all, I was putting.
What does he think I'm talking about?
I was putting your team as number 1 on this draft pick right now.
Well, they should be.
And me number 2.
Okay.
G Money number 3.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, at least
It doesn't matter because we're not judging this.
Coming from the last place person, it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't.
I'm just saying.
Shaq's giving himself second place for some odd reason.
If you
I'm
got
sorry.
players on your squad that couldn't even get into play in, they don't deserve to be on these rosters.
Okay.
Shaq's like, I'm second, everybody else.
And he's really like, for some reason, Shaq is really happy being second place.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, the Heat, we made it.
In his own book.
I don't care where y'all place yourselves. Just know I was sitting in second place spot. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to say. You can ask whoever you want to say. The comment.
Hey,
I'm just saying the comments will agree with me. Comment next week could be having a conversation.
Comments are not going to agree with you.
This feels like something that Shaq is like, I'm one death away from sitting in the captain's seat. Like I am one. That's what it feels like.
I don't win this. You might as well shoot me in the submarine tonight. So that's all I'm saying.
Internet, do your thing. Speak your voice.
Just know that if you pick me otherwise, I will be sitting in that submarine tonight. Just don't.
He's not even asking people to pick him number 1. He's like, y'all better pick me number 2.
If you don't pick me number 2, I'm going underwater.
Everybody should be picking Jalen number 4, though.
Yes. Community-wide, Jalen is number 4.
By
the way, if you put me number 4, that's not last place.
Damn.
True.
So,
Well,
just saying.
I'll say he should not go higher than 4. That's all I'm saying. Should I go higher?
I'm pretty sure my roster is the only team where everybody was at least in the playing game. Everybody.
Give me credit. I gave you number 1.
I don't think anybody else has that.
Give me credit. Gave you number 1 out of your draft pick. I think you probably picked the better of the overall.
Yeah, I think, yours is probably the one. Yeah.
Yeah, number 1 of the draft.
And let's the only reason why I went Trey Young is because I need an outside shooter, and that's what and then I went Draymond Green because I was thinking like totality of the team. It's like I need a power forward. He was the best power forward available. So not that I'm trying to sell my team or nothing. Just saying it's pretty good. It's pretty solid, Jalen. Deuces.
Number 2.
What's going on
Number
here
2.
anymore?
This is what Miami Heat losing in the finals has done to me. I'm okay.
I've never had Shaq campaign for me to be number
I am
1.
okay with number 2.
If
If it's good for my Heat, it's good for me. So I'm going to go number 2.
You didn't even pick a Heat.
This man, don't play. This man promised you that if
No one picked a Heat.
If this man promised you that if I don't go Butler, he would, and here he is.
You had the number 1 pick, sir. You could have.
You think I was going to choose Jimmy Butler, number 1 overall pick?
Well,
I don't know. Pick Giannis.
I mean, yeah, like
Could have picked Jokic.
you also could have picked Jokic.
The show's hateful. Why y'all agreeing upon me as a hateful?
Well, no,
person?
I'm not saying that you have the worst roster. I'm just saying that if you took your roster but you had Jokic instead of Giannis, it would be better. Is all I'm saying. Like even if you had your other 4 people, even though I think James Harden's terrible,
And Jaylen Brown.
the other one, Jaylen Brown's not good. But if you just swap Jokic and Giannis, it looks even better. But you didn't do that. You went.
Still better than most of the rosters here.
All right, folks.
We need to get at it. We are not going to stop Shaq from stumping for number 2.
It's not what we're here
This man
for.
wants to be the, after further review, first lady is what Shaq wants to be.
It's okay.
Yeah, so make sure to vote, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. Put in your vote, who has the best team, and then we will convene next week. So,
And don't jump on and vote for yourself.
what'd you say?
Don't jump on and vote for yourself.
Right. Did you hear that, Nestor?
Nestor about to get a bunch of dummy accounts, make all the dental assistants sign up.
He's in the office right now. Go ahead and pick mine. All the girls getting flossed while he's sitting there telling them to promote his own team.
He's like, don't worry about it. You don't need to know who these people are. I don't know who they are either. Oh my God.
Speaking of Nestor, before we get out of here, Nestor, you got a birthday coming up, don't you?
Oh, I do. Saturday.
How old are you gonna be, Nestor?
All right, Shaq.
Gonna be 18 years
It's a
old?
big 30.
30? There ain't no goddamn way you're 30 years old.
So here's my thing. I can't say that because I'll be 30 this year too. So
You're going to be 30?
yeah, I'll be 30 this
What
year.
the fuck? You all look 12.
Yeah, I'll be 30.
What are we doing?
I'll be 30 this year.
How are you guys going to be almost 30 years old and have facial hair that looks like that? I don't understand.
Fine, okay?
What?
I'll be 29 this year, so I'm clinging on.
Oh, you got a
behind
couple
everybody
years to try
else.
to fix that. But wait, no. Y'all better get some Miracle Grow. What is happening? You're 30 years old?
Yes, me and Nestor will be both 30.
Yeah, there's
Man,
no
you're
dirty
29.
30 there. I will.
Man, the fact I met you when you were in high school.
I was not in high school.
You weren't?
No,
I don't know. You were painting shoes.
I don't think we can admit meeting people in high school on the show. That's,
Well, I met him 9.5 years ago.
You
so
could be
almost.
18 in high school.
I was
Okay, it was damn near close. You were like 1 year out of high school because I met you 9.5 years
I
ago.
was 18 in
I met you in 2014.
It was like a year or two after high school.
A year.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was around.
So it was close.
Right.
Like, stop it. Like, I'm just that.
Oh, yeah, when I was not in high school.
You were painting night.
It was nice
Let's
meeting
not.
y'all. I gotta take a mad piss right now.
Okay.
I'm about to piss
Okay.
myself.
Happy birthday, Nestor.
Can't get some cheeks.
Make
with
sure
a
you
piss
guys
pants.
vote. Make sure you guys
Have fun on your 18th birthday.
19th.
19th.
Stay out of jail.
21.
Stay out of jail.
We haven't been
Set
underage
up
drinking at all. This man's in Colombia. If he goes to jail, we're never going to see him again.
We'll talk to you all.
No,
next
he's not in Colombia. I apologize. He's not. He's in a little town outside of Sarasota that's named Casa del Colombio. Is where he's at.
Well, beach town.
It is. It's a little beach town. It doesn't even have a stoplight. It's just a blinking yellow light in the middle of the town square.
Have a good week. We'll
see you
see
guys
you all
later.
next week.